What's up, guys? In this video, I'm going to share one of my worst online dating experiences ever. This story takes place a few years ago when I was in Poland, and this chick was just batshit fucking crazy. And I have the screenshots to prove it. So in this video, we're going to break down what exactly happened to make this one of my worst dates ever. Alright, so story time. It was summer of 2018. I was spending a week in Poland, and it was a great fucking trip. I was meeting a lot of hot Polish girls. And so I matched with this one chick on Badoo, which is an app I hardly ever use. I use my standard opener for Poland, which is "Siamo po angielsku," which means "Do you speak English?" She says "Tak," which means yes. I say "Good, are you in Warsaw?" She says "What nationality?" So she's already kind of being all over the place. I say yes, and she's like 4.8 kilometers, talking about the distance we're apart. Question mark, give me WhatsApp or Facebook. So you can see this chick is pretty much all over the place right away. I give her my WhatsApp, and then within 30 seconds, I get a FaceTime call. And at first, I'm pleasantly surprised because this chick is actually more attractive than her picture. She's, I would say, a solid 7.58. Like, she's like a hot blonde with big tits, right? Like, just very stereotypical Polish type of look. However, she's just acting extremely fucking erratic and OCD and crazy. Like, she just keeps asking me, like, "Where are you from? Are you American? Are you American?" And I'm like, "Yeah, I'm American." She's like, "I don't believe you. You're not American. You say American." Like, as if I'm, like, trying to make that shit up. I'm like, "No, like, I'm from America. Like, like, what the fuck are you on?" Also, another thing I remember her just constantly saying is, like, "I'm looking for a serious boy. Are you a serious boy?" I'm like, "Yeah, I guess I'm a serious boy," whatever the fuck that means. So we talked for like 15 minutes, and I kind of she's like super all over the place. I'm pretty grounded, so kind of calm her down, and we make plans for her to come over, right? So, and then I tell her I'm going to send her my address. Also, because she doesn't, for some reason, believe that I'm staying where I say I'm staying. I guess it's because it's like a nicer part of Warsaw. Because crazy, an American can afford $40 a night to stay in like a nice part of Poland. But anyway, so I send her, my location. And then she says, "What number?" So she's referring to like the street number. I send her the full address, and she says, "Aha, show me your Facebook and ID. I don't know, maybe you don't serious boy, so maybe we go dinner and restaurant." Her spelling is atrocious. I really don't understand what me being a serious boy has to do with us going to a restaurant tomorrow. I just say please. She says, "Give me Facebook." So give me Facebook. So she's like super demanding, which is honestly a big turnoff of mine. So here I'm just like so bossy. She sends me a question mark. At this point, I'm like, fuck it. I kind of want to get laid. So I sent her my name. She says, "I see, Boston," referring to where I went to university. I say, "I lived there when I was younger." She says, "Okay, I don't know. So tomorrow, maybe we see." So I'm like, what? Like, we have plans already for today. I sent her a question mark. She's like, "What number your door?" Which again, I already told her. And I'm confused. I'm like, wait, did this chick like actually come over already? Because again, you gotta keep in mind there's a strong language barrier, so I don't know if she's like actually already outside. I say, "You're here." She says, "Give me number." Sends me a bunch of weird emojis. So, and also keep in mind that like this was within a minute, so she's just like going crazy over text. Like, it's not like there's a long space in between these texts. I repeated my door number and I say, "Are you here?" And she says, "Door, give me number." I'm like, what the fuck is she on? She's talking about my apartment number. I say 6. She, 683. I'm like, what? She's like, "I don't know. You don't serious." So you're just like making this whole thing so hard. She's like, "I now am home." I'm just like, "Just come." And then, "And how long will you be here?" So question mark. So a lot of confusion. And then she FaceTimes me again. And then she's like, "I don't know. You're not the serious boy." I'm like, "What are you talking about? Like, I just told you where I live." She's like, "Okay, I come." So she changes her mind. The only condition, she asked me if I can get her an Uber, and that's like $3 in Poland. So I'm like, "Yeah, sure, no problem." So I get her the Uber, and then again, she's just like making this so fucking complicated. So she's like, give me number, taxi, contact for him." So I give her the guy's number. She's like, "Okay, I go, Anthony." So she's talking about the guy's name. "What are you doing?" "When I been?" 6. I don't even know what that means. "Waiting for you." Sends me a selfie. 6. I guess talking about my apartment number. I was gonna come out and like fucking meet her either way. I say, "Yes, I'll come out." And then she tells me that she's here. And then it takes me literally like less than 2 minutes to come down from the time that she tells me that she is here. I guess during that time, she has a full-on fucking panic attack freak out. So she's like, "I'm shy. Maybe I come back. Where are you?" Like, literally, like, it takes me like 2 minutes to get down, like coming out. She's like, "Home." And then she takes a picture of my box. And she's like, "Joke, question mark." Like this chick is just so impatient and crazy. So At this point, I come out and I see her because she actually very much looks like, the picture she sent me. And she's like already on the corner of the street, and I kind of wave at her, and she just looks at me, and then she just starts running away. Like, I shit you not, this chick just starts running away. I'm like, what the fuck is going on? I'm like, wait, come back. And then I text her, stop running, and she texts me back, facts of Turkey. You're going to figure out what that means later. Hey, if you guys are finding value from this video, then make sure to smash that like and subscribe button. All right, back to the video. So this chick apparently for some reason thought I was from Turkey and not from America. So anyway, I just kind of speed walk after her because I'm just so curious what the fuck is going on. So fortunately, she only runs to the train station that's nearby. And I kind of just like speed walk and just kind of catch up with her a few minutes later. I'm like, hey, what's going on? And like at this point, it's just mainly I'm curious. Like if this chick doesn't want to come up, that's totally cool. But I just kind of want to be like curious what the fuck exactly happened. And so for the first like few minutes, she pretends like she's not that girl that, from that I was texting. She's like, no, it's not me. You get me confused. I'm like, this is your number. This is you. Like, I can call this number. Like, what's going on? Like, what are you, like, do you not want to come up or something? So finally, after a few minutes, I get her to admit that's her. She's like, I don't know. And this is, I will never forget this. She says, I don't know. I see you walking with a black shirt. And, Americans, they don't wear black shirt. People from Turkey wear black shirt. You are from Turkey. And I'm like, it takes me a few seconds to process her logic. Because I wore a black shirt, it means I'm from Turkey. Like, you can see I kind of am fond of wearing black shirts. I'm like, no, I'm from America. We wear black shirts in America too. I don't know if you've ever been here, but we have the color black in America. And she just does not believe me. She's convinced I'm from Turkey. She's convinced I'm lying about being American. So I'm like, all right, fuck it. This will calm her down. So I show her actually a picture of my passport. And this like definitely like calms her down a whole lot. She's like, okay. At this point, she calls her friend and she just starts frantically speaking to her friend in Polish. I could tell they're talking about me. American, looks Turkey, American, big dick. No, I mean, she didn't say that, but yeah, so talking to a friend, I just kind of put up with this for like a minute or two. And I'm like, it's kind of rude to like talk on the phone with someone when you're like, like come on. And like, it's not so much that this chick is just OCD. She's also like extremely fucking rude and demanding. Like she doesn't say please. She doesn't say I'm sorry. It's you show me. You don't lie. You lie. You're not American. You this. You that. Blah, blah, blah. You bad boy. She also keeps saying, you're not serious, boy. You're lying to me. You're not serious. And it's kind of annoying to get constantly accused of lying, especially when you're not lying at all, and it's such a silly thing to be lying. But anyway, so calm her down. I say, listen, like, do you want to have a drink at my place, or do you like not want to do this? If you don't, that's fine. She's like, okay, I have a drink. So we start walking back to my place, right? And the whole thing starts somewhat resembling a normal situation. We're walking back to my place, and then throughout the course of the conversation, I casually mentioned that I also speak Russian. And then her paranoia just goes from like, I guess like a dormant state to like high panic mode. She's like, you speak Russian? In America, they don't speak Russian. I'm like, yeah, well, I mean, I was born in Belarus, but I moved to America when I was young. She's like, what? You lied to me. I'm like, no, I didn't lie to you. I am American. Like, but I wasn't born in America. And like, she's like, again, she's like, I don't know. You're not serious, boy. Maybe you're from Turkey. I'm like, definitely not from Turkey. I'm from fucking America, born in Russia. She's like, okay. So we started walking back, and at this point, I'm already like extremely annoyed because this chick has been so annoying and so fucking rude. But anyway, so we're walking back and we're talking about travel. And I tell her that about a year ago I was in Colombia. And again, for some reason, this sets her up. You're in Colombia? Why would an American go to Colombia? Like, for traveling? She's like, you're not American. You're from Turkey. And she again starts on this fucking Turkey logic because her logic is so fucking outrageous, it makes no sense. Because I'm wearing a black shirt, I must be from Turkey. Because I've traveled to Colombia, I must not be American. So at this point, I just calmly take a breath and I say, listen, I'm just kidding. At this point, I just couldn't take it anymore and I kind of lose my shit. I'm like, girl, you are fucking crazy. Like, honestly, fuck off with this lying shit. Like, I never ever raise my voice to women or people in general. But I gotta say, I did kind of raise my voice a little bit. I didn't yell, but I was like, honestly, fuck off. Like, I'm not lying to you. Go suck a dick. And then she's like, I knew you were not serious, boy. And she runs away, basically. And so I text her later, you're the weirdest girl ever. She says, okay, bad boy, not elegant, not serious. I guess I am not the serious boy. But anyway, so in hindsight, it's actually very much a good thing that I did not want to bring this chick back to my place and bang her, because can you imagine what she would have done after sex? Like, really, she might have seen like a fucking, I don't know, a souvenir laying out and been like, "You're from Turkey, I call the police and say you raped me." So anyway, definitely this is not the kind of chick you want in your place in the first place. But you know, this was a good lesson for me, because up until this point I was thinking with my dick. But after this experience I started screening a little bit more, because all the signs were there. If you look at her texting, she seems extremely fucking unstable just from the text messages. And that should have been a red flag for me to screen her out. So it's important to think with your brain and not your dick. Alright, hopefully you guys enjoyed the story, and show us that you are a serious boy by smashing that like button, hitting subscribe, and clicking the bell for notification. Thank you guys for watching, and until next time.